She whispered her deepest secret, then disappeared into the crowd. I was at a large corporate function recently, the kind where offices from all over the country come together and you end up talking to complete strangers for most of the night. At one point, I was chatting with a woman, someone's wife, and we were just making casual conversation. She started cracking a few jokes about her husband. Nothing mean, just the typical married life humor. We were both laughing when she suddenly said, "You know, we've never met before, and we'll probably never meet again. Can I tell you something I've never told anyone?" Curious, I said, "Sure." That's when she told me she had an affair, a years-long affair that ended about 2 years ago. I kind of nodded and said, "That's not so uncommon," thinking that was the whole confession. But then her tone completely changed. She looked me dead in the eyes and said, "That's not the bad part." She went on to tell me that the man she had the affair with had recently passed away from cancer. She hadn't been able to say goodbye. She wanted to, desperately, but couldn't. Her husband had known about the affair, but the man's wife never found out. Because of that, she couldn't go to the funeral. She ended up visiting his grave alone. At this point, she was holding back tears. She told me she had no one to talk to about it. Not her husband, not any friends. No one. I could tell she just needed to let it out. I was about to ask her more, but she stopped me, pulled herself together and left to go back to her husband. Later that evening, she came back over while surrounded by others, all smiles like nothing had happened. She said, "That was such a fun conversation earlier." Then she asked if we could exchange numbers. So we did. 2 days later, she started texting me. She shared even more details about the affair, said she really loved the man and missed him every day. Then she told me something else, something I didn't expect at all. She said her marriage is miserable, and that she believes her husband might actually be gay.